welcome to Chit Chat with Ross
and Robbie, where we like to chat
about chit.
Wait, there! Hey, Ron, Sunday.
So what do you want to talk about if you don't want to talk about chit?
Well, it is Sunday, so
Sunday.
it's a holy day, and a lot of holy things happen on holy days and or also not holy days. But one of the most sanctified things that seems to happen in the church, one of which is a wedding.
Oh, weddings.
Weddings.
I've been through 3 of them myself.
Well, yes.
My own personal weddings.
Let's not talk about those 3 today.
Okay, let's don't.
But I feel like a lot of people who I've never been married, never been engaged, none of that.
I got
so
you
I
covered,
don't.
buddy.
She's got me. She's
it.
covering up where I've left off. So, but I've always said, in the event that I were ever to get married, I don't care who it was to, for whatever reason, I would never do a traditional wedding whatsoever.
Why not?
Here is my thought pattern on traditional weddings. Prepare to rant and disagree with me. Leave that in the comment box below. I just feel like, especially when you get behind the whole, it's our special day, I want to make it so special, I want to see about us. Okay, then why are you having the same stinking ceremony that every blasted human being on the planet is having? So when people do the for richer or poorer, sickness, health, death, is part, blah, 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 I'm like, people have said that for eons. Like, what is the, why I don't, if I did it, I would need to have, like, you write your vows, I write my vows, like, I don't want to do the richer, poorer, sickness, health, blah, 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 blah. I don't get it. Things that I don't enjoy, this is just me personally grieving today, grievances. I would not allow the pastor to do the thing about, like, here's the ring, it's a perfect circle of gold. Gold is the purest element on the world, just like our love, it's so pure. It is a circle, it cannot be broken, just like our love is never broken. It's like a broken record.
This isn't like Kermit the Frog.
It's a broken record to me. Like, are you kidding me with the gold band, guys? Gold, precious, blah, blah, blah. Most people don't even buy a gold band anymore. Like, are you kidding me? Like, I can't handle that. And then the whole, like, let us light our unity candle together. Because clearly standing up in front of a room of 50 people, making some vows, exchanging a ring, is not clearly identifying that we're trying to get together. Let's light a candle. Because that's precious. What? Can't do it. I just wouldn't do it. That's why I've never got married.
I started to say, are you a little bitter?
A little bitter much.
Yeah, a little bitter much?
Man, I couldn't. I just can't.
Okay.
Okay. 3 times a lady.
You know,
Okay.
I have mixed feelings about it because I have had 3 weddings and 3 marriages. My first one was very traditional. I wore my mother's wedding dress. I actually read all about wedding traditions to find out why I was doing certain things. I mean, it lasted the longest of all of them. I do consider myself to be very traditional when it comes to weddings, though, because I think they're so beautiful and so special. And unlike Robbie, they can say the same vows over and over. I don't care. I just think it's beautiful. I think seeing 2 people in love and professing their love in front of
But
their
professing
closest
the
family
same
and
love
friends.
the same way that everybody on the planet does it. I don't get that.
But, you know, in every wedding, there's something that makes it personal, that makes it a little bit different from the one you went to last week.
The little ringbearer kid who farts as he walks down the aisle. That's the one thing making it different right there.
Well, I don't know. I mean, my second marriage, we discussed it, and we decided what kind of wedding we were going to have. And the thought process was the marriage is between the 2 of us.
Yeah, I get that.
And so there's no reason to have anybody else there. The only reason would to have the officiant, obviously,
Right.
and to have your legal people for the legal document that you're going to sign. And that's what we did.
Okay.
And so it was.
Did you do traditional vows for that wedding?
They were somewhat traditional,
Okay.
but somewhat our own personalized. I mean,
Got it.
yeah, neither specifically.
Traditional type of wedding bands type thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Pretty much.
Nope, I got it.
Pretty much.
Got
Not
it.
exactly. And then my third marriage was a very traditional wedding. I know I'm very, I guess, traditional, but yet each one of them were very special in their own way and had different stuff with them to make them.
I would just, I mean, like, you've accused me many times. Very theatrical, so, like,
very theatrical.
I would have to do just an overtop. And the thing about it is, because if it's going to be our day and we want to make us special, like, I would need that to be an experience. Like, for me and the guest, not just for me and the moment, but like for the guest, I'm like, if you're taking the time to invite these people to your wedding, like I'm like, I want it to be memorable. I want it to be like, I'm gonna send this off, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I can't imagine. I did have a very exaggerated scenario one time, but that's another day.
Can't imagine that.
Oh, never mind.
Well, my first one, of course, my kids weren't there because they weren't born yet.
Right.
My second one was where it was just the two of us.
Just the two of us.
And it was very intimate, and it was very sweet and very special. And then my third one, my son gave me away, my daughter stood with me.
Oh,
so,
that's
I mean, they were very all similar for certain reasons, but still very different. And I do love traditional weddings, but I also love very untraditional weddings. I love weddings. I'm not gonna lie, I love weddings.
Right. So on that note, what
And
about
wedding
you?
cake.
Have you had, like when you got married, did you do the traditional wedding? Did you do the for better, for worse, here's the gold ring, here's the circle, gonna light the candle, did you do all that? And I get it. Like, you are madly, passionately in love with the person you're with. You're staring in their eyes. This is the most beautifully, I've never seen you in this dress. My God, you look so... I get getting caught up in the moment, but in the same thing, you're doing the cookie cutter wedding that everybody's doing. Did you do that wedding? And if so, how did you? Tell me why I'm wrong. Tell me why the traditional
Please
wedding
tell him why he's wrong.
is the most amazing thing in the world. Tell me that. If, however, you also had the most unusual, unique, different, very personal, like, I consider that personal, like a very personal wedding that you did things that mattered more to you and your partner or whatever. Like, why was that different? Why was it significant? Leave it in the box.
And if your wedding was not completely different, but there was something very special and unique about it.
Yeah.
What was it?
Yeah, what's that one thing that stood out? Leave that in the comment box down below.
Be sure and like us.
Don't forget to love us. Don't forget to share us.
Check us out on YouTube.
We're going to see you tomorrow on Facebook.
Bye.
Bye.